Your balloons. So what did you do this morning, Layla?
I wake up. I could play my iPad.
You woke up and you came upstairs and played on your iPad?
Yeah.
And you let Mummy sleep? Good girl. Can you show me what you got in your other advent calendar? Can you show it to me? Oh, you got the mummy monkey for the baby monkey?
Yeah. Put it up there. Put it up there. Take picture. Sit down. Take picture. That one.
Oh, you wanted me to read another one?
Yes.
Maisie goes to nursery. Well, isn't that funny? Because Layla's going to nursery too. Yeah? Does Layla go to nursery? We are starting with painting today. Ooh.
The painting, the nursery.
Yeah, do you like doing painting at nursery?
I want red one nursery.
You want red painting at nursery?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you draw when you do painting at nursery?
Red.
I know you draw with red, but what do you draw? Do you draw people?
Yeah.
Do you draw buildings?
Yeah.
Do you draw cats?
Yeah.
You draw everything?
Yeah. I'll call red cat.
Red cat?
Yes.
Okay. Alright guys, it is now, what time is it? It's 9:30, so I want to start getting ready to head out. I was waiting until after 9 because the post office isn't open till 9. So I'm going to head out. I'm going to go, I have a few things I need to do today. I need to go to the post office to mail off these prize packages. I still haven't had anyone else get in touch, so if you have taken part in the knit-alongs, please go back and check the prize winners video. So I'm going to go do that today, and then I'm going to go vote, because today is our general election in the UK. It's the third one in less than 5 years, which is just tells you everything you need to know about the state of the political situation in this country. And then I have a couple of other little errands to run in town. Oh, there was something else I was going to do. I can't remember now. Anyway, there was a couple of things I needed to do in town. I've got a list on my phone, so I won't forget. And then, yeah, then I'll be coming back home. I've been working on this little forager sweater for Layla. I've gone through the first chart repeat, which is really not that hard. I did realise as soon as I got to the chart that I'd made a miscalculation with the stitch counts that I needed to do the charts for all the sizes, so that was fun. Thankfully it wasn't a huge thing, and it's a relatively simple fix, so I've just made notes on the pattern, and when I get back I'm gonna have to update that, and then it kind of trickles through and affects some of the other things further on, so I just need to double check the numbers and make sure I fix it throughout the rest of the pattern. But then I think after I get through the colour work section, and hopefully get to the sleeve separation today. I think I'm going to get this pattern sent off to my tech editor because, like I said, it's already written up. I just wanted to get through a little bit more of it just to make sure all the numbers were adding up properly before I sent it off for tech editing. And then yeah, I'll probably put a call out for test knitters in the new year for this one. I want to publish that shawl pattern today, the fisherman rib one, which I'm struggling to find a good name for it, so I'm gonna have to come up with something for that one. And then what else? I'm trying to remember now. I have a few other things on my list of things I need to do. Oh, I would like to wrap presents today. At least get Layla's and Perry's presents wrapped, just so then when he's back I don't have to worry about those things. But that was it. My mum bought Layla a red dress for Christmas, and Layla's been on and on about a red dress. It's a beautiful dress, and I took it out last night, or a couple of days ago I took it out, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, I'm not sure on the fit of this. Honestly, I don't want her to see it and try it on because then she'll see it. And so I was like, okay, well I just need to measure her chest, around her chest, to make sure it's going to fit okay. So I managed to measure her just about last night. She didn't want me to put the tape around her, so I had to kind of like sneakily do it, and then she went off on one at me, which was rightly deserved because she didn't want me to measure her, but I kind of needed to, so being like sneaky with the tape measure when she was distracted. And she's got a 22-inch chest circumference, roughly. It wasn't a super accurate measurement, but around 22 inches. And the dress, when I measured it, is 23 inches around, so it should fit her in theory. It should be fine, but it's not a stretchy material, which means like it could become a bit uncomfortable, like 1 inch might not be enough. And it's the 3-year-old size dress. So anyway, I was messaging my mum to see if she could send me the receipt so I can go and try and exchange it at the store in town and see if they have one in her size. But because she ordered it online, she's not sure that they'll exchange it in the shop, that you might have to send it back and they'll and she'll order a new one. So yeah, I mean, it would probably fit her fine for Christmas, but my concern is like she'll wear it for Christmas and then that would be it. Like she probably wouldn't get to wear it again, or maybe once or twice, and that would be it. But it's a really nice dress, and it's such a shame for her to not be able to wear it more than once or twice. So I think sizing up is going to be the right call. And yeah, so I'm going to take it in. I'm going to go into town, go past the shop anyway, and just see what they say. My mum's probably right, they probably won't exchange it, but I might as well try. And then I'm going to be in town anyway, so it's not gonna lose out for trying. Oh, this has just become a rambling 5 minutes, so I'm gonna get going. Honestly, it's so miserable outside. It's so wet and just rainy. I took Perry's umbrella out with me because I was like, it's raining, I should probably take an umbrella. The practical thing to do. But this umbrella is one of those ones, it's actually a really good quality one and it works really well. And actually feels really nice when you're holding it, but because it's a good quality one, it's not just a rubbish one, it's got these hinges on like the spokes that come out, so if the wind gets too strong it can flip without breaking the umbrella, and then you just flip it back. But it was constantly flipping because there was like all these like gusts of wind kept coming through, so it was constantly flipping and it was like hurting my wrist just trying to wrangle it to stop it flipping. And anyway, all that done. Post office stuff done, voting done. as I expected. Like my mum said, Monsoon wouldn't take the dress back, so that's fine. I'll be just returning it via mail. I'm just waiting for my mum to send me the stuff to do that. And then I popped into Pret to get a coffee and thought I would treat myself to a salad from Pret for lunch. And then I was walking home, and if you remember from a vlog a few days ago, there are 3 charity shops on my walk home from town. Well, actually there's more, but like there's this one little stretch just as you're leaving town to head towards where we live, that has 3 charity shops right next to each other. Thank you, Hugo. Just brushed up against my coffee mug and deposited hair all over it. And as I was walking past, wasn't planning on going in, but I saw something from the window that caught my eye, so I had to go in and check. And they had these 2 dresses hanging up by the window. Like, how beautiful is this? A little sparkly gold bit at the top, and it's all like flowy and dancing dress perfection, essentially. It's got a cute little tie around the waist and stuff. It is a 9 to 10 year size, so it's quite big, and it will be a bit big for Layla, but it is from Monsoon as it happens. So I know that their sizes run small for Layla. So like the dress my mum had got for her that I'm thinking is gonna just fit her is a 3-year-old size, and she's, you know, not quite 3 yet. So I asked my mum if she thinks she could potentially alter these. And even if she can't, it's not a big deal. I'll just hang on to it until she's older and can wear it. And in the meantime, she can just like play dress up in it at home. So there's this one that I found. And then there was another one. This one is in an 11-year size, so it's even bigger. But it's so pretty and sparkly and purple. And again, it's got the nice flowy skirt part to it. This one doesn't have a tie waist around it. But yeah, like I said, they were really inexpensive. And for the brand Monsoon, it was a really good deal. So I picked these up, and so either my mum will be able to alter it to fit Layla. I don't want her to alter it all the way down to like her current size. I'd probably have it altered down to like a, I don't know, 6-year-old size, so she can wear it for a while, and you know, just wear it belted or something, and that will cinch it in enough. And then while I was waiting to check out, I spotted these this cute little JCB like digger construction vehicle thing. Layla's really into like construction vehicles in general, so I thought she would quite like this. And it's a wooden toy, and it was only £1, so I couldn't turn it down. I love wooden toys for kids, so if I find wooden toys in charity shops, I almost inevitably have to buy them because they are really good and they last really well. And then I also found another little toy in there for Josh for part of his Christmas present. It was something that Vicky was saying that they were looking out for him, and so I found it and I was like, I'll get that for him, that'll be fine. So yes, an inadvertent charity shop, thrift shop moment there. Wasn't expecting it, but I'm actually really happy with everything I picked up. And yeah, so I'm gonna sit back, have some lunch, and then figure out what I'm gonna do. Also, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who's left such lovely comments on yesterday's video and who've sent me private messages on Instagram and Ravelry. I really appreciate all of the lovely comments and stuff after like the nasty incident that I experienced yesterday morning. I wasn't sharing that like looking for people to like message me or like give me compliments or anything like that, but it was more just like sharing something that had happened, which is kind of the whole point of these vlogs. But all that to say, I just really appreciated those messages and wanted to say a huge thank you. And yeah, so now time for lunch. He doesn't seem too impressed by the little cat hat. Buddy, do you want to take it off? Here, let me take it off. Yeah, you weren't impressed with that, were you? Derek's not a fan either, it seems. No? Should we take it off? Buddy? Derek? Okay, let's take it off, buddy. Let's take it off. You just want to chew it. Hey guys, me again. So I am just getting ready to publish this shawl pattern. I'm just getting the final bits done. So yeah, this pattern is written as it is, but it gives you, it's a percentage based pattern, so you can use as much or as little yarn as you have, and it's great for hand spun in that regard as well. This is a fisherman's rib pattern. This essentially gives you brioche without having to do brioche stitches, and this is a great pattern to learn how to do that. And the other reason why I like fisherman's rib over brioche is you can still use your regular increasing, like make one left, make one right style increasing, compared to with like brioche increases. And what else was I going to tell you guys about it? Oh, the name. I finally settled on a name for this one. I'm calling it the Elysian shawl. I think I'm pronouncing that word correctly, but Elysian means if something is Elysian, it is blissful or delightful, which I think this shawl is, and I feel like that's how I felt whilst knitting it. It was very delightful to knit, and it was a very quick knit. Literally took me a handful of days. The word Elysian comes from the Greek Elysian field, which is where the heroic and virtuous go after death, so it's kind of like another word for heavenly. But I thought it was a really fitting sort of word and meaning for this shawl because I really enjoyed knitting it. I think lots of people would enjoy knitting it. It's a great way to learn a new technique without it being overwhelming, plus it gives you an opportunity to play with a bit of colour. I thought it fitted quite nicely. Anyway, so I better get back to finishing off this draft. I just need to fill in the notes and details. This will be available again as part of my Pay What Works pricing structure. So full price is £8 plus whatever VAT is required if you're in Europe, and then there are coupon codes for 20%, 40% and 60% off that price. So I wanted to make it as available to as many people as possible. That's what I've been doing with my patterns pretty much since September. Almost all of my designs since September have been using that pricing structure. The only ones that haven't are designs that were part of collaborations with set prices that were agreed upon prior to me starting this. So I'm actually thinking in the new year I'm going to go back and I'm going to adjust all of my prices on all of my garments to date to have the same pricing structure, and depending on how that goes I might expand that to a lot of my other patterns as well. Anyway, that was just a quick little update to let you guys know what I'm up to. I think once I've gotten this published I'm going to be getting that little forager sweater, getting the grading updated on that one to be the right stitch counts. And publish. Why is this not working? Oh, the internet's just being slow. Yay! And it's now out. Feel free to go get it. I will leave it linked below this video if I blimmin' remember, but there's definitely a link to my Ravelry shop, so you'll be able to find it that way as well if you can't find it any other way. Okay, I will catch up with you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so it's been a while since I last checked in. It's now almost 4 o'clock. It seems I always get to about 4 o'clock when I'm about done with my day, which is great because it gives me about an hour to then do other things. But yeah, so this is where I'm at with Layla's pullover. Almost through the colour work. I've done the first 3 out of the 5 charts that are in this pattern. I just love this chart. It's so cute, this version of the chart. It's just miniaturized a little bit from what's in the adult pattern. Oh jeez. Okay, I have to show it to you upside down because the needles are not cooperating, but you get the gist, and I'm really loving it. It's so cute. I mean, to be honest, at this rate I'll probably have it done before Christmas, but I'm going to keep this as her birthday jumper. Okay, I'm gonna clear some space on my table and wrap some presents while watching Vlogmases. Right, so I got distracted wrapping presents. I got a good chunk done, but now I have to go get Layla, so let's do that. Got ourselves a little Layla in the back there. Did you have a good day at nursery?
Yes.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I play Sasha.
You played with Sasha?
I play Sasha a little bit.
You played with Sasha a little bit?
Yes.
What else did you do?
Dancing.
You did dancing? What?
Dancing there and there and there and there.
Oh wow. What else did you do today? Did you go outside?
Garden.
You went into the garden?
Yes. No, outside. This outside.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is outside. You just went in the garden at nursery. You didn't leave nursery. Yeah, well, Mummy came and got you from nursery, but what did we do? Where did we go? No, we went to the shop. Yeah?
Stop.
You went to the shop? What did we have to get at the shop?
Mommy, milk. What now? Mommy need the milk. The cookie.
Mummy needed milk for what?
The cookie.
Yeah, Mummy needed milk for her coffee. Yeah? Did you help me get milk?
No.
Oh, did Mummy do it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, next time you can get it. Sound good? Okay, shall we go home?
Yep.
You ready to go home and have some milk?
Yes.
Oh, good girl. I love you.
A bubble.
Yeah. Wow. It's a little bit big on you, but it's really cute. Oh, wow. Look at you. Hey guys, so that's it now. Layla's gone to bed. She loves those little dresses that I picked up, although they are massive on her. It's really quite cute. She loves them. And she got quite upset with me when I told her she had to take the purple one off to put her pajamas on. She got a little bit stroppy about it, but we got there in the end. It's okay. But yeah, otherwise not much else has been going on this evening. I wrapped a few more presents and I basically finished wrapping Layla and Perry's presents, and I also wrapped the pet presents I already had set aside for my side of the family. I just have all the other ones to wrap up now. Thankfully I've gotten just over halfway through, I think, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then yeah, I've just had something to eat. I'm just gonna have a little rest and then go edit this vlog. So on that note, it was lovely to see you again, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And finally, one final like reiterating note about how much I appreciate your guys' comments. I earlier, just before I went to pick up Layla, I sort of took another look at the video from yesterday, and there are over 100 comments on that video. All of them, I haven't read through all of them yet, but I imagine they're all incredibly lovely, so thank you so much to everyone in advance. I will be reading them later while I wait for this vlog to upload. Thank you so much, and I will try to reply to as many as I can, but there are just far too many. I know I won't be able to answer them all, so I'm sorry, but just know that I do really appreciate it. And the camera shaking there was because Hugo was nudging up against it. So alright, see you guys in the morning. Bye.